You know those things that you worry about when you're a kid that once you grow up and have real problems, I guess, you don't worry about as much?
Yeah, you're like, oh, that never actually was a thing that I should worry about.
Yeah, 8772 RadioU. I think the top one is quicksand.
Yes.
John Mulaney points that out in a great bit. It's a great comedy routine. But another one, black holes.
Okay.
I definitely remember thinking, like, what if a black hole, like, swallowed Earth or something? You know, like, from a kid, I don't know what shows this was in, but what cartoons, but I definitely remember black holes being, like, a mild concern of mine.
Mine was never the black holes, but it was the sun going out. Like, the sun just suddenly stopped working.
And I don't know if it's because we get smarter or, again, because our mind are just filled with, like, how am I supposed to pay bills and fix my car?
Our focus is just on more practical things now, I think.
But what if, though? What if black hole?
What if black hole?
What if black hole? Fortunately, a physicist has finally answered this question.
I didn't know what if black hole was a question.
Robert Scherer is his name. He calculated that a microscopic, they call it a primordial black hole.
Primordial, okay.
Could pass through a human body with surprisingly little interaction, depending on how low the mass is. If it doesn't have too big of a mass, it could pass right through you.
Pass right through you without you even knowing.
I didn't know black holes worked like that.
I didn't know either, but I guess it's just it's energy, right? And like
matter. They keep talking about dark matter here.
Yeah, and so to me, it feels like, you know, our bodies are obviously made of similar things. And you're talking like atoms. You're talking on the atomic level, and so. Yeah, I think it probably, if it was small enough, could pass through you without you realizing it.
The way I feel that black holes were depicted in whatever movies or shows I was watching growing up that had me thinking about them.
Yeah.
It's like it's a hole in space that sucks things into nothingness, and it continues to grow as it sucks more and more things.
Oh, no. I don't think that's how it works at all.
And so I'm like, doesn't that mean like eventually like a black hole is just going to get big enough to come over to Earth and suck the whole Earth? So how could it be even small enough? And how does the black hole start? How do we get a black hole? How come we don't get black holes on Earth?
All valid questions. I don't know how black holes start. I believe it's just like such intense matter where it's at that it causes a black hole.
Is it even a hole in the first place?
In the sense of what we know of a hole, no. Because a hole is something that we have an idea of what that looks like.
Yeah.
I don't think a black hole, as we're picturing it in a human way, is actually what you think it is.
Yeah, I feel like I just really was lied to for a lot.
For sure.
The idea that a black hole could be small enough to pass through me, and not only that, pass through me and do like minimal damage.
Yeah.
It says that like basically, if it was small enough, what it would do is send a supersonic shock wave ripping through your tissue. It would be similar to being struck by a bullet.
That's what I was kind of thinking. It would be a similar thing to a bullet because it'd be creating space in you, which is kind of what a bullet would do, right? It just clears a pathway.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of what it would do. It would clear a path, which if it's going to clear a path, that matter has to go somewhere. That mass of your body, whatever is being moved, it has to go somewhere. My thought is it would go out, but I don't really know how that would work.
It's now we get into the parts of it that I understand even less than I already did. But they say for serious injury or death, the primordial black hole would need a mass of at least 140 billion metric tons. That doesn't mean anything to me. They say about 7 times the mass of the asteroid Tatus. Oh, of course.
Yes, we all know that.
Yes, of course. The mass of is that like the size of a melon? Like, can we have it a little more? Fortunately, they've cleared it up with a Schwarzschild diameter of just 0.4 picometers.
We all know these measurements.
The Schwarzschild diameter, not to be confused with the diameter. I'm really glad they put it in layman's terms. Yes. So now the finally nincompoops like me can finally understand why we don't need to worry about black holes.
I hated physics in high school, and this is exactly why. I never understood any of the measurements.